EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter. Throwing first play is Lance. Steps away to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Now.
And Lance going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get him to end up with the ball.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Flush to his right. And he's got Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And it flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And Lance now to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points count.
Next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second and 11.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 40 now on second down. Lance. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Running left, Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, the middle linebacker in a 4-3, so often the captain of the defense gets them all lined up, and the captain made a great read there to snuff that play out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Lance. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Unlock line!
Running straight ahead, Taylor. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah.